Good morning. Today I want to do a no time wasting video, less than 6 minutes. Let's set our timer so we get a 5-minute warning to stop yapping. Anyway, how do I intercept an API response and check the HTTP status code Cypress? So let me show you what I'm trying to do here. All right, so I have this concept right now that if you click this title, come here, notice this button is disabled. Type anything, the button will become enabled. I want you to notice down in the network tab here that we get a post text, and this is a put, I believe, yes. So we get a put that returns a 200, okay. And so all I want to do is make sure that that happens, because that's very important. That's a happy path test. If you can't save, it's risky. If you can't save, the app is worthless. If you can't save, I can't use it. And so I want to just show you how I write a very simple test just to test that, and I'll show you why I do that. Okay, so let's just go over to Cypress real quick. Okay, so let's give you some more space. And so here's the gist of it. And remember, these are no time wasting videos. I assume you know Cypress. I'm going to show you really fast. So what I'm doing is I'm going to that post, which is number 3, and I'm clicking on that title. So that's that post text 19. The post ID is 3. The post text is ID number 19. So it will click this data test ID. Then it'll click that title, and that will pop it up. So then we want to enable the save button to click to trigger the save. Okay. And so, and it says, hey, HTTP put should return a 200 status code. So I'm going to disable, well, no, I'm going to enable, that was right, the save button by changing the text. So I'm just going to type on the text and just type and then backspace to get the button to be enabled. And here's the magic. I'm going to intercept the put for the put on the API call. So intercept the, I don't know why we have to intercept the put for the API call. So I'm going to go say, hey, intercept the put method for that matcher API post text. And we're going to put an alias on here called put check. So this is kind of important here. Then we're going to click the save button to trigger the HTTP put. And so we're just clicking that button, the save button. You can see I'm clicking save post text, click, and then it's going to wait for this call to come. So this here is going to wait here. And so it's going to go CY wait, and for this alias, so keep in mind, understand that this put check is this alias here. It's going to make this, and we're gonna just leave this intercept. That probably should be a response or data, so we don't get confused. And so we're gonna say assert that equal, and we're gonna intercept. We're gonna grab the data that comes from her. Let's just change that now. That makes more sense. We're gonna say get the data, the response. We're gonna get the response from what was returned, and we're gonna check the status code. And the status code should be 200. So if we go over to Cypress and we run this test, you can see that, bam, it just did it very quickly. And so you can see down here, oh, we did get a 200. So now I know that I haven't broke anything while I'm coding. And so I wouldn't necessarily run this from the Cypress IDE. What I would do is I'd come down to my terminal here, and I'm going to run all my tests. So I'm going to hit npx cypress run. I'm going to let it run. Let's see how much time we got left. Don't like that this doesn't show the time up here, so we'll have to find another timer. So let's go back to our Cypress test. And as you can see, all the Cypress tests are running. So we got about another minute, minute and a half to keep yapping. But keep in mind, I want to make these videos quick. And so now we know that everything's run. These tests take about 17, 18 seconds right now. So let's just let them all run. I'm running all my tests. I could have just ran that one test, but my workflow is to run all my tests every once in a while before I commit to make sure I didn't break anything. So now we know everything passed. So let's just show you, like, well, okay, what value does that have? Let's say I come down to my API and I add onto this post text a new field called tag that I do want to add, that I'm going to add later. And I do that, and I'm like, yay, I added that. And then I forget to implement it on the back end. And so let's go back over to my test here. And as soon as I run that test, we should get a failure. Oh, you broke something. Well, wait a minute. Why did I break something? Well, you forgot to implement the tag, broke the contract. You need to implement the tag in the JavaScript or the TypeScript in your Angular app. And so if I go over to my my IDE for Visual Studio and run it, we should see this fail. Let's see how much time we got, because I want to be conscious every time. All right, so the timer just went off, so I only got a minute left. So we will see. Let's see if we can get this done. I want these videos to be under 6 minutes. So bam, bam, bam. This takes about 17 seconds to run. And we should have a failure here. Oh, there's a failure right there. Like, wait a minute, Michael. You were coding and you broke something. You're about to commit this and something's broke. You didn't implement everything correctly. Oh, Michael, don't forget to implement that tag property. As you can see, it failed. Oh, okay, so I broke something. So anyway, we want to make this video short. So that's it. Just remember to go out to Cypress and look up at the intercept command, and it'll show you how to do this. But here's the magic: intercept it, and then check the status code. This is Michael the Profit Dreamer. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later.